So I'm gonna be the
I think you should at least say your name. You need to say your
I'm
name.
gonna be the main one?
You didn't even say your name in it.
No.
It's not that you're gonna be the main one, but
So, man, with social media being where it's at, man, with all these filters, all these cover-ups, man, I know Instagram's going like crazy, YouTube's going like crazy, and nowadays I think we all just want to get a little bit of authenticity, what it's like to get something that's real, no filters, no cover-ups. So I'm going to take you into my life, going through the daily life, the daily struggles, or the challenges that you're going through. No filters, uncut. You guys are going to see everything from start to finish. So follow me on this journey, and I hope you guys enjoy.
be like, what is up, you guys? We are more than excited to be here on what's today's date? March? Are we March?
Today's April the 3rd. It's 10:55 p.m.
Yeah, my bedtime's 10 o'clock.
We're right here in Riverside, California, and
that's a lie, huh? That my bedtime's 10 o'clock.
yeah, that's not true, babe. I usually go to sleep like that too. Anyway, right, my name is Miguel Chavez. Man, we are super excited to be coming and delivering a bunch of messages for you guys, and really just taking you guys through our lifestyle, through our goals, what our mentality is, where we're going, what we want to accomplish, where we've been, and what has led us to be where we're at today. And we're excited, man. And realistically, we have a lot of things that we want to deliver. But the main reason why we're doing this, like I mentioned earlier, there's so much. The best way I can think about it is there's so many filters out there for everything that nowadays people want the authenticity. People want the truth. They want to see. They want to see the realness without the filters. They want to see and feel the truth. Nowadays, with the whole social media explosion, it's crazy because most people can front and cover up
get caught up in it, yeah.
The truth, you know, and when you see somebody that may look all polished up in pictures and stuff, and through their social medias, you may and this happened to me. You'll feel left out. You'll feel like you don't live the greatest life. You feel like this is truly what happened. I feel like sometimes everybody's been happy except me, when in all reality, I don't know what's behind the scenes. And that's what we want to give you guys. We want to give you guys the behind the scenes feel, the true real life feel of what we're doing, what our goals are, where we're at in our life. I mean, everything. So right here to my left, I have my amazing, beautiful girlfriend, who actually I never really asked out properly or officially. When you're in business and you're in sales or whatever, and I used to do sports too, so we kind of have like this attitude of like, we always assume the close, we always assume the best scenario. So when I met her, I was like, dude, this girl's gonna be my girlfriend, so I don't really have to ask her. And I even talked to my family. This was right here in Christmas 2017. I remember going home up to NorCal, and I was showing some of my family like pictures of her on Instagram. And she looks as beautiful as she does right now, probably even more now that she's right here next to me. But telling everybody like, hey, look, this is my girlfriend. And then my sister asked me, she's like, hey, well, is she really your girlfriend? And I was like, well, I mean, I haven't officially asked her, but yeah, I mean, she doesn't know yet. She's my girlfriend. She just doesn't know yet, you know. So anyway, Rosie, you want to kind of tell them a little bit about yourself, babe?
So I'm the official, unofficial girlfriend?
Yeah, unofficial girlfriend. I mean, we could have a start date today. What's today? The 3rd of April. So today could be the very first day we've actually started dating. So, there you go.
Alrighty, guys. So, like I said, my name is Rosie Gutierrez. I'm actually a broker in the financial service industry. So, definitely a lot that we've been able to achieve already, and a lot of that I've been able to learn, unveil what really is entrepreneurship, what really is being on the grind. You know, it's very easy, like you said, to just get caught up in that social media, get caught up in what seems to be a perfect life, you know, and just kind of get distracted from what it is that you're really doing, right? Or what you should be doing in your life. So, I mean, we've been there, done that, we've learned from it, and we're more than excited to be able to go ahead and show you guys the things that we go through, right? And pretty much our purpose is, maybe we can relate to some of you guys out there. Maybe you guys can learn from some of the things that we go through. Prior to even, being in business, I've always been in sports. Growing up, I always played soccer. I did track, cross country.
I've been playing since I was like 7 years old. I actually used to box, so Dad put gloves on me and my twin brother at the age of 7. I mean, we have pictures, and that's kind of the age we started learning how to fight. I mean, we really didn't like it. I don't think any 7-year-old wants to get beat up or learn to beat somebody else up. Especially me, I have a huge heart. You know, I'm a big. She always says I'm a big softie, you know, because I have a lot of love for people, man. So at that age, I didn't really want to fight,
So he
but
has a lot of feelings.
I got a lot of feelings, man. And played sports throughout our entire life. So we're going to take you guys through that. We're going to take you guys through the journey. And for some of you guys who do know us already,
Hey.
what's up, guys? So, I think obviously brand new. We've never done this before, but we're excited because some of you who are in business and follow us and know who we are, see us as polished up, or you may see Rosie like, man, she's. Some people have called her lucky, and to be in the position she's in, and realistically, I mean, she's definitely blessed to be where she's at.
Right.
But we want to take you guys through the backstory. We want you guys to know how we got to where we got to, and the decisions that we had to make, the challenges we had to face. Let you guys know, some of you guys who don't know me, some of you who obviously know me. I'm originally from Stockton, California. This is Northern California that I'm talking about, kind of near Sacramento. Originally grew up in Manteca. I moved over to Stockton, spent about 8 years there. Yeah, man. So I ended up moving over here a couple years ago, me and my twin brother, because we grew up in an environment where it wasn't the best. It wasn't the most perfect environment to grow in. I had a lot of family that part of my family was like involved in gangs. The other part was involved in drugs, and I was kind of drifting towards it. We used to watch crazy movies. I think you watched it too, the Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh my god!
I think I was like
I was
8 years old watching that crazy. Man, it is insane. I don't know why
that was the coolest thing ever.
anybody would let an 8-year-old watch that
like
movie.
10 too.
My cousins, when I was like 10, 1999, I remember they made me watch American Pie 2. It was crazy. It was,
I to this day have not watched those movies.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah. 9-year-olds watching some crazy stuff.
But
anyway,
no, I'm just kidding.
yeah, it does. That explains why, and that's the truth though. We've grown in some crazy environments, but I ended up in Southern California because I wanted to detach myself. I wanted to create the life. I kind of started, self-improving and stuff, and I realized that a lot of my decisions weren't like really my decisions. They were based on my programming, and I wanted to kind of create a life for myself and really choose my destiny. So we ended up moving over here a couple years ago. This is kind of where I met my amazing girlfriend.
Because I was here. So all that he said is not true. He came to look for me.
Yeah.
That's the truth, right? Since, we're trying to be honest here and be very...
No, for sure.
No,
yeah, came looking for her in particular. Her.
No, guys, so I'm originally from, not Riverside. I grew up in a little different part. My family, but I'll talk a little bit more about my family, right? I've been blessed. I did not grow up with the gang and the violence and the drugs, or maybe I did, and I just didn't, my parents hid me from it really well, I have an amazing mother and amazing father that I'm eternally grateful for, and they're definitely the driving force for a lot of the things that we do, if not almost everything that we do, right? I know your parents are super influential to you, and they're a big why, right? My parents actually were immigrants from Mexico, so I am Hispanic, I'm Mexican. What's up, my Mexicans, my fellow Hispanics? I look kind of Indian?
No, I'm just kidding.
No?
Some people even said Filipino. I don't know.
Well, I actually naturally have like really curly hair. You guys will see
and it's
that.
It's amazing. I freaking love it.
You guys will see that.
I actually started dating her because of the hair. So, just putting that out there.
I actually naturally have like really curly hair. So when I have my hair curly, I get a lot of people who ask me if I'm Puerto Rican. Especially like if I get a tan, or like when I played soccer, I'd get like a big tan.
Really dark.
So that's like a side story, guys, and more stories for other days, right? Growing up, I mean, one thing that I've always learned was hard work, but never, a game plan. Like we've been blessed because of hard work, right, to be able to have a lot of the stuff that in the less than 4 years from being in the country, my mom and my dad were they were able to purchase a brand new home. They were able to purchase, a brand new car, a lot of things that, you would never see. I grew up always seeing my mom either being self-employed or having her own business. Never did I ever see her have to, clock in, clock out to a job or have a boss. So, it's a little different, pretty much when you're going to high school and people are telling you, what's the career that you're going to be? What career are you going to choose growing up, when you never really had an influence of a career, right? So I always said, I don't know, I'm going to do something with business. I think that's definitely something that I can say has gotten me to the point that I'm at right now, because I always kind of kept that open mind. Whatever that come my way as far as business, I take it. Actually, I originally wanted to go into real estate just like my mom, because eventually my mom ended up finding herself. Yeah, my mom ended up finding herself in real estate. She's been in the industry for quite some time now, been able to make some great money. I grew up honestly, and as a kid, we don't really realize, but I grew up pretty privileged. Like, we kind of had like a dirt bike. I'm sorry, babe, I know my story's a lot different than yours.
Yeah, I wish I
but
had a dirt
we
bike,
complement each other, right? You know what?
We actually had a dirt bike for a little portion of time. It was really cool.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
It got stolen.
We actually used to work in the fields. No, I didn't get stolen, babe. Even though we did it a little bit. Dude, I'm
still telling my story.
Okay.
You gotta wait to do your story.
Sorry.
So, getting all
We
excited.
did have a dirt bike,
so
though.
We grew up, we had a couple, right? We actually had a dirt bike, we had a boat, we had a jet ski, you know, we had some horses. So we had a lot of cool stuff. We had a 2-acre property that I grew up on. Now I realize how privileged I was. I didn't always realize it at the moment, and this is why, you guys, because I could probably count in one hand how many times we got to actually experience, you know, taking out the boat, taking out the jet skis, riding the horses. You know, you can't see a 12-year-old you hop in a truck and pull a jet ski and take it to the lake, right? Your parent has to be able to do that with you. And we, like I said, we saw the money, we had the income. My mom never really had the freedom, right? If God had made an 8th day, my mom would work it too. You know, if she had a client that she could see on the holiday, she'd be out there. If it was her birthday, if it was whatever the case may be, she was out there, you know. Very few times that I can recall she came to any of my sporting events because of that. And I understood, right? I mean, like I said, we had an incredible lifestyle that I had to look at, and I was appreciative of it. But, and extremely grateful for what she has taught me. But I know from this point forward, I want better, and I know my family wants better for me. And I know there's a lot of people out there that have a similar story to mine, or maybe your story isn't similar to mine, but you have parents that you have influenced you a lot in your life, right? And maybe is what's pushing you now to go ahead and become a better person, become a better version of yourself. And guys, that's what we're all about, you know, pretty much improvement. I don't think there's anything that either Miguel or myself had special from anybody else to qualify us to be in a better position. You know, we make, currently at the moment, we make pretty good income statistically based off of, you know, statistics out there. We make pretty good income for our age, but it's not just about that. It's about having the perfect balance, or not necessarily the perfect balance because it's near to impossible to have, right? But having a good understanding and balance of your faith, your family, your fitness, your finance, and you're definitely going to be able to see a lot of that, you guys. You're going to kind of see more than anything the growth that we're going to experience, because we've experienced a lot of growth. A lot has happened in our lives, a lot of blessings that we received, a lot of challenges that are blessings that maybe we didn't see as blessings at the moment. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're just coming out of a challenge. Maybe you're getting into a challenge, or maybe you're not in any challenges, but forward.
And really just enjoying, and I think what you said, babe, like, it's totally true. The successes and the downfalls, it's really just enjoying the process. And I just get caught up in always wanting to have the perfect story, always wanting to have the greatest outcomes. But hey, you got to learn to enjoy everything, every part of life. And that's what we're going to take you through. Our daily situations and our happiness, our sadness, our excitement.
And more than anything, you're going to get to know us,
yes,
right? You're going to get to know us.
I'm actually a pretty interesting person if you get to know me, so.
Sometimes. No, I was just
I
kidding.
think all the time, babe.
Yeah, you
Sure.
are. Yeah, you are. We're pretty interesting people. Trust me. I mean, we're a little weird, right? You're going to get, we'll
I
grow
can be
on
a little
you.
weird sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, we're excited.
Pretty much to wrap it up, guys, we're gonna let you guys go with one last note. Remember, we wanna make sure that we give you the truth. If at any point in time you guys want to know anything about us, message us, reach out to us. Follow us on Instagram for sure, because we post a lot on there. Yeah, we'll put our name on the screen right there. But at Miguel Angel Chavez 1, and
I am at Rosalie by day, all one word, Rosalie by day. Okay.
At the end of the day, what I want to say is, like, at the end of the day, what we all want to do is look back and just say, every night, look back and be like, hey, you know what, today I accomplished something, and feel good. And eventually, if you do that long enough, you're going to be able to look at your months and be like, dude, this month was an amazing month. And if you do that enough months, you'll have amazing years. And eventually, ultimately, you'll look back in life and just know that you had an amazing life. So
stay tuned, you guys. Keep watching. A lot of content coming out soon. We're definitely going to be posting on a regular basis. So looking forward to get to know some of you guys. With that,
looking forward to letting you guys into our lives.
Love you guys.
Woo! Click that right there. Dang, that would be sick right there, babe.
It's crooked.
All right, cool.
What's up?
But I look red. Let's do a picture.
Look, you might be the only one, but I'll always be the favorite.